If you want to start making YouTube videos, but you only have $100 to spend, well, you're in luck. Today, I'll be breaking down this complete YouTube studio setup using just a phone and a few simple accessories, all under $100.
You gotta just press record.
Hey, welcome back to Think Media, Nate here. Now, when you're building a YouTube recording setup, there are four main things to be thinking about: camera, audio, lighting, and stabilization. Since we are on a budget, our camera is going to be our smartphone. I'm using the iPhone 15 Pro Max, but any recent smartphone is going to look great and can shoot high quality 4K video. And chances are you probably have a smartphone you can use, so that part is covered. But if you just use your phone and nothing else, you might be a little bit disappointed by the results. So we need to pair a few accessories in order to go from looking like this to this. Huge difference, right? So let's break down the accessories you need, starting off with the tripod. And by the way, all the gear that is mentioned in this video will be linked in the description down below. This is the Sensign 62-inch tripod, and it costs $19 from Amazon. Now, the build quality is nothing to write home about, but it will get the job done and it fits within our budget. In order to set up the tripod, we want to extend the legs and lock them down in place. Then we want to unlock the clasps and raise the center column to about eye level. This is going to make it look way more professional than shooting too high or too low. Next, we want to mount our phone into the phone holder using these clasps. This will make our phone secure and also means that we can be hands-free filming, so we can actually focus on our talking points rather than hand holding the camera. Plus, having the phone on a tripod allows us to get a little bit further back, getting a nice wider shot and showcasing more of our background. So that takes care of the stabilization. Now we're gonna move on to the lighting. Now, lighting is one of the most important parts of your video. It can elevate the look of your videos regardless of what camera you use. For this build, I went with the nice VD2 LED light kit. Now, these are budget-friendly LED panel lights that come with the stands included. The best part is we actually get two lights with this kit, and we'll actually be utilizing both for this setup. After setting up both of your lights on the stand and then powering them through USB, we want to set up one of our LED lights as our main light, also known as the key light. We want to place this just to the side of our camera and then raise it up just above eye level. Having it in this position ensures that the shadows fall a little bit more naturally. We also want to make sure that our light is not too far away, so I recommend picking up and moving it as close as possible without it being in the camera frame. So just back it off a little bit. And by doing this, it's going to create a little bit softer light and have less harsh shadows. For the brightness, I have mine set to one notch above the lowest settings. These are pretty powerful LED lights, which is great, but you don't want to make the mistake of having your light set at its maximum power, as it's going to create really harsh shadows and make your background pretty dark. Now, these lights also have the ability to adjust the warmth or the color temperature. There are a total of 3 settings. There is warm, cool, and neutral. I left mine on neutral for the most natural looking skin tones. Already this looks so much better having this main source of light illuminating my face. Now, we could stop here, but since we have a second LED panel, let's set it up to create more depth. Now, I see a lot of people make the mistake of having a second LED light on the opposite side of the face because they feel the need to create even lighting. But this creates a very flat look and we lose all dimension in the face. So instead, we'll place this behind us to create a hair light. In order to set up a hair light, place it just behind you on the opposite side of our main light. And then we want to aim it so it hits our head and our shoulders. Now, I like to set this to its warmest color temperature setting as it creates a little bit of a color contrast. Now, when I turn on this hair light, and because I have this lamp in the background, it creates a very natural, motivated look, as if this hair light is coming from that lamp. We can also see that it's creating a little bit of a backlight and gives more shape to my face. So let's do a quick before and after. Here is no lighting, the key light, and the key light with the hair light. Lighting alone has made this shot look way more interesting and looks like it's shot on a way more expensive camera. Now let's talk about audio. Audio is just as important, if not more important than your video, because viewers will often forgive bad looking video, but not bad sound. If your video looks okay, but your sound is terrible, most people are gonna click off within seconds. The mic I'm using for this video is the Hollyland Lark A1. It's a tiny wireless mic that is designed for smartphones, and honestly, this thing sounds pretty great. It also only costs $35 if you pick up their base kit. What's great about a wireless mic is no matter how close or how far away you are from your camera, your audio is always going to sound very consistent. All you have to do is plug the receiver into your phone and then take the transmitter and clip it onto your shirt, and just having it this close to your subject is going to make a huge difference in terms of the sound quality. And for reference, this is what the iPhone's built-in microphone sounds like when it's around an arm's length away. And this is what it sounds like with the Lark A1 clipped to my shirt. Again, a huge difference in terms of the audio quality. Another cool thing about the Hollyland Lark A1 is it actually comes with 2 wireless transmitters, meaning if you have a guest, you could be both wearing a microphone and getting crystal clear audio. So this is the final result. We have our tripods, the lights, the cameras, the microphone, all in total cost just under $98 before tax. It's pretty crazy that you can get this much improvement without breaking that $100 mark. There are some mild frustrations, like this tripod stand is a little bit finicky. If I were to bump it, the camera might shake a little bit. Oh no! One thing you might have noticed is I've been using the rear cameras on this iPhone 15 Pro because it has superior image quality compared to the selfie camera. But that does mean it's a bit of a struggle to make sure that you are framed appropriately, as well as making sure that you are recording. So in that case, you could just use the selfie camera if you wanted the convenience of being able to see yourself. But if you do want to utilize these rear cameras, there are a few things I would recommend picking up that makes this a lot easier. One solution is grabbing this SmallRig wireless monitor, which connects to your phone over Wi-Fi and allows you to preview your screen. So if you have your camera app open, you can really see and frame yourself a whole lot easier. Now this does cost around $60 for this kit, so it does put us well outside the $100 price point, but if you plan to use your rear cameras a lot, this could be a really helpful addition. Another solution can be quite expensive unless you already have one, and that is an Apple Watch. You can actually open up your camera and remotely view what your camera sees and even start and stop recording. And that is the solution I've been using for this video, because being able to look down and make sure that I'm still recording gives me great peace of mind. Honestly, I'm pretty impressed with what we're able to do all for under $100. And the best part is if you need to pack and store this away, it's very easy just to store away in a closet until next time you need to record a video. Let me know in the comments what you might do differently with this setup. If you want to see more budget-friendly YouTube setups, including a camera, then be sure to check out this video right here.